Hi guys, welcome to match 24, season 16. Today we are going back to Horizon Lunar Colony. Obviously we were here just a couple of maps ago. Unfortunately it didn't go our way on that occasion. I think what did we do? We scraped through the first point, but then only were able to take something like 2/3 of the second point. And then unfortunately on the defense we lost the first point straight off the bat, and the second point I remember we lost it in quite unfortunate ways, in that we were stuck in the corner which was just off the point, and unfortunately we weren't able to touch, and they were able to cap it from there. So hoping to kind of get back to a win on this map now. I also come into the back of this one straight off the back of the Oasis map, on which our team had 2 throwers, so that match was just a write-off, to be honest. Although I did play the Sombra on that, I'm back to the Zen today as normal. So our team, we've managed to end up with 2-2-2 here. Ryan, Diva, Moira, Zen, and is it May, Sombra, I think, the DPS? So yeah, this is looking like a good start. Here we go. So I like to go right, that's normally the better way, but I see the tanks going left, so I want to stick with them. Then we do group up and we do all go to the right hand side, which is typically the stronger route. Now Reinhardt does a good job here of, you can see him, he just puts the shield forward, creates the space for us all to get through there, get through the choke, and then he comes in with us. So that was good play by the Reinhardt. I know that's what the Reinhardt should do, but obviously you don't always see it happening, or not at this level, so I just want to kind of recognise that. So we're doing okay, but our team's a bit disjointed, so we're getting a few kills, but yeah. So I take the position on the high ground and I get a good couple of shots in. Reaper looked like he was in a position to sneak attack me there, but I get away with it because he teleports off somewhere. So I come around the back. Obviously Reinhardt's kind of dodging in and out at the front, so I'm just taking the opportunity to chuck orbs in from afar, dive in a bit too forward there, and you can see the Reinhardt pull back to the left for a longer on that one. I don't know if his barrier went or what. He might have heard the voice line there. Actually, that his barrier was given out, but unfortunately, again, this maybe was a bit out of sync with him. I was still there firing. I need to just pay more attention to him and the sound effects and whatever, and as soon as I hear barriers failing, I just need to run, get out of there. So that was disappointing. I'd call that a mistake, definitely. I was holding on there because I saw that Reinhardt and Moira went down, but now at least the 3 of us, the core members, are grouped up. Again, Reinhardt does a good job of creating the space for us to get around. I hear the soldier ult, but I've no idea where he is. We seem to be doing okay here. Moira's busting her ult going forwards, so I'm just kind of pushing forward, chucking my orbs in. Try and get the Mercy in. Unfortunately I don't. Soldier coming from behind. Now there, what I should have done, I think I hesitated mostly because I wasn't sure where my team was. Well, I mean, like the Reinhardt and the Moira, which actually got around the back and they were actually stepping onto the point. What I should have done there is pop the Transcendence, keep myself alive and help those guys engage. I say, if I could have seen my team at that point, if I'd known where they were, if I had that awareness, I probably would have done it. But because I couldn't see them, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't really want to transcend just to keep me alive. So yeah, I'll call that a mistake, or at the very least an area of improvement. Now, obviously the May and the Moira went down, and Reinhardt was having a fight in there. I wasn't sure if that was a 2-on-1 or what, so I didn't want to go into there and just feed. But anyway, now I was conscious here that, yeah, there was only, whatever it was, I think 40 seconds left on the clock. so we don't have much time. Yeah, there's the 30-second marker, but I know we're much better going in with a team, even if it's kind of last minute. If we go in as a 6, we've got a much better chance. So I think I did well to be patient and make the right call there. I'm calling out now for my team, just touch the point. I can bring in our Transcendence. So back on the page, chucking the orbs, and I'm just waiting. As soon as the damage starts coming in, bust the Transcendence. There we go. Unfortunately, that May wall, again, probably a bit of miscommunication. Ideally, would have been better without the May wall. Chucking orbs in. Unfortunately, we lose the May and the Reinhardt, but we get a massive stroke of fortune with the Sombra and the Junkrat. Their ults combined. The Sombra EMP took out the Orisa shield. The Tide just came in and killed everyone. Now they're not on comms. They're in a group, so I can only presume that coordination of ults was pure chance, pure luck that we pulled that off. But whatever, we get it, and we get the point at the last minute, and you've got to say fair play to the Junkrat. If it wasn't for that, we probably the round would have ended there. And well, yeah, we probably couldn't win the match anymore. Best we could probably do at that point is a draw, I presume. So big place. Now they're defending quite high up. It seems to be benefiting us. We seem to be out killing them, which is good. I'm a bit stuck here because our team are kind of moving around the place. I'm not sure where the enemy team are, so I was playing a bit conservative there. But now I want to get back to our Rhine. So I come up here with him. Obviously, I know some of our team has gone to the left. Now this was a mistake because I thought I'd scared the Mercy off before she got the res. I didn't quite clock the res with everything else going on. Nothing comes of it. I don't get punished for it. We get away with it. But I know in myself there was a mistake there. I'm just waiting for them to come back and boom, pop the Transcendence straight away. Knowing that should get us the point. Indeed it does. So even though we took the first points I think we took it in overtime, we did really well then to push forward and pretty much snowball the second points. We ended up finishing with over 1.5 minutes in the bank, which isn't bad given where that first round was going. So now let's see what we get. Obviously, as I always mention, I'm always terrified that we found a good formula and now people are just going to chop and change completely for the second round. But we're coming off alright here actually. So we've got the Reinhardt and the Zenyatta again. Sombra's the same, and we pick up the Moira. So I think the Symmetra was Junkrat last time. I mean Junkrat would work here as well, but if they're feeling good about Symmetra, then go for it. They do briefly swap to Mercy, but then they go back. I'm not quite sure what the Mercy was for. A Torb, we didn't have a Torb last round. I'm trying to think what he was. Was he maybe a Reaper or something? Or maybe, was he the May? Maybe, yeah, maybe it was a May. Anyway, that's a decent pick here, as we should be able to bunker up with the Reinhardt. So head to the point. I was kind of assuming that we were going to set up here. Is this where a lot of people set up? See the Reinhardt going high. He throws out the group up. So you know what, he wants to hold up here. I'm happy to back him up. It's a good position holding up here. And yeah, you know, if someone's trying to group up, trying to get something going, trying to get something working, I'll generally try and support them. Obviously, with me often being the only one on comms, I know how frustrating it can be when you're trying to put a game plan in and people just ignore you and do what they want. So, you know, if people are trying to do something, as long as it's a reasonable idea, I'll try and back them up. So that was pretty decent, and we can see our team's landing all the kills, which is really good. It's all kind of kicking off in the stairwell, but we come off on top. I mean, our team are doing a really good job here. There's no need for me to kind of charge in down there. And I have to risk myself when I don't know exactly what's going on. I just kind of stay back. I want to chuck out the Discord when I can, especially when I see the Mercy. As soon as I chuck it out as well, I call it out, which which I do really well in this match actually, and I have done in my past couple of matches. It's kind of, yeah, that getting on the comms, letting people know what's going on, and calling out my Discord. So that's a really good improvement on some of the matches I've had before. Drop down there because I could see the torp was critical. I really want to keep everyone up. Yeah, I mean, obviously we've only got 1.5 minutes in the bank, so time is an important factor for us. I see the Reinhardt moving right. I do quite well, I think, to clock that and move over with him, and making the right decision, even though it's moving me away from the fight. It's keeping me grouped up with him. I think that's quite good. It's maybe both an awareness to clock that, and good decision making to follow him. That's maybe something I've not done in previous matches, so I'm quite pleased to see that here. Now again, I'm trying to move the healing orb around, and then as soon as anyone comes to the point, I'll get the Discord on them and call it out. Hopefully we can just all be on them. I think again, I think the team's doing pretty good when I call out a Discord. They try to react to it. Yeah, obviously it can get a bit crazy here because they've switched to a bit more of a divey comp. Mercy. They've got the Wrecking Ball. They've got Lucio. They've got. Careful, there's 9 on the point. They have a Farrow somewhere. We've got the soldier there. Unfortunately, Reinhardt walks into one of the mines there and gets picked off. I heard the soldier ult come in, so I bust the Transcendence in response. Symmetra throws out her ultimate as well, so it's maybe a bit overkill having them both, but we get away with it. And ultimately, I'd rather waste 2 ultimates and stay alive and win the fight than save 1 ultimate but risk giving up the point. So I'm pretty happy there. So I'm just trying to hang at the back. There's no, I mean, our team are doing pretty well at killing things, so there's no need for me to rush forward. It's quite good being at the back. I can just wait for an opportunity to shut the Discord on and kind of shot call from the back, which again, you know, calling out my Discords, I think I'm doing a really good job with that. I mean, I maybe didn't call that one out when they're halfway across the map. I'm not too bothered about that, but certainly when they're in a position that our team could switch their fire to hitting whoever I've got Discorded, I want to call it out and say I'm happy with the job I'm doing there. Yeah, now we see the Farah there over on the right being pocketed by the Mercy. So if nothing else, we just want to keep her at bay. See the Moira's low, so I'll get the heal onto her. She's obviously my priority. Priority to keep alive. I'm just holding this back a point, discording and calling out and shooting anyone that I see. I get a bit lucky with the Junkrat grenades there, but we take the win. So overall, I think we did really well on that point B. We played well as a team, I think. You know, I was calling out my Discords and the team responding, so that was really good to see. And overall, I think some of my positioning, my awareness, my call outs from my comms have been pretty decent in this game, to be honest. I was quite pleased with them, especially compared to some previous ones. However, my aim, certainly in I think the first round, I think was poor. I think there was a lot of improvement there. It's not been as good as some of the other matches we've had. So I mean, we'll see what the accuracy percentage is in a second, but my perception was that it was quite a bit worse. Oh yeah, 16%. So yeah, I'd say I have been pushing 30 on some more recent matches, but a couple of things to take away. But overall, we get the win, which is good. So I go straight onto this into Eichenwalde, so I'll have that up soon. So feel free to check that out when it's there. Any feedback, obviously leave it below. Other than that, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on Eichenwalde.